Hi guys, it's Chris and Steph. Welcome back to Twofold Calling. Thank you for joining us today. Today we are going to talk about something that I think is so relatable and hard to tackle. I think so. It is hard to tackle. Self-image. I think we all, into some type of way, struggle with that. Some admit it. Some are in denial. Some are open about it. Some put a mask on. And we are going to just, shred a little bit of levels and go a little bit deeper on that. All right, sounds good. So for me, I am going to go back to 17. We're 17 years old, and we went through what we went through, which is you getting shot. So one thing that I asked myself was, how come Chris got shot and I didn't? And after thinking through, and obviously years and decades of thinking things through, God makes no mistakes, And I could have gotten shot that day, and I didn't.
You could have died that day.
Yes, true.
Also.
Well, yes, I could have died that day, but we're both here. We're survivors. But how come you got shot and I didn't? And sometimes my faith and how I feel, it always tells me that God does not give us more than we can handle. And with that said, I believe that if I had gone through the physical pain that she went through, that maybe I would not be the same way that I am today. And what I mean by that is self-image. Which I believe, you may correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that I am way more conscious about how I look. I'm not saying that you don't, but I think it affects me probably more than it actually affects you. And I think that if I had those constant daily reminders of the scars that you carry, that maybe I wouldn't be as confident, as smiling as that I am today, because I believe that the right pain went to the right twin.
Yeah.
If I can call it that, if I can say it that way. And so I don't know if you want to say something about that. Am I wrong? Am I right to believe or to say what I said?
No, actually, I think you hit it.
Yeah.
We just want you guys to know these are conversations that we've never had. This is the first time we're being raw. We're being completely transparent.
To each other.
And to you guys.
So we're doing this actually simultaneously. And just so you guys know that these videos are unfiltered. They are authentic. They are, we're not...
This is impromptu.
Yes, they're not edited.
They're not scripted, nothing. It's literally like we're going to talk about this and then we just start talking. As far as who got the physical scar, I think God did decide, obviously, the right twin to have the physical scars. Because I think it's my personality also. I'm completely like, whatever.
Very true.
And people usually never took me as seriously as you, because you were more like the serious person, the serious twin, the more organized, the more this and that. I'm the twin who just goes with the flow. I grew up thinking life was so pink until it wasn't. I literally believe that life was like
rosy.
Oh, rose. Yes, a pink rose. And I kept believing in that. And I'm not changing my ways, but these type of life changes, experiences, has obviously showed me that life is not as pink as I pretty much
thought it would.
Yes. So as far as my physical scars, so I do have a scar on my arm, and this scar goes where the bullet did go in through here. It went out through here, which is another scar, and it did go in my abdomen where I have another scar. And the bullet is actually still lodged on my pelvic area. And I do have a huge scar from here down. And yes, I have undergone a lot of surgeries. And it is a constant reminder at times that this did happen. Sometimes they say time heals wounds. I grew to believe that that's not true. I think the only way for us to truly heal, is through Christ. And I think he's the one who gives us strength. He's the one who gives us the opportunity to understand the pain, there's a reason for the pain. And so being the twin that did get the physical scar, and you emotionally, I think you're stronger enough emotionally to have gone through the emotional scars. I think obviously God did everything that happened. We can't go back to that. But when we do think about this, God did decide for the right person who had the strongest weight to carry what we needed to carry. So I carried more of the physical weight, and you carried the emotional weight.
pain.
So while I'm going through all these surgeries after surgeries after surgeries, you had to be there, carry me through everything, physical therapies, and the last
combing
my hair and being so upset by looking like I have
oh my gosh, guys, she was so picky, so picky as far as having to comb her hair, having to redo it a million times because she wanted her hair to be perfect.
Yes, of course, because I had this to always be the center of attention, and I just wanted people to see me for who I was and who I am. My scars now,
they don't define you. That's
absolutely not. It actually shows resilience, it shows strength, and I am who I am. I had to definitely love the body I'm in. And we will tackle a little bit more on adapting to change on our next video. So please tune in and let us know what you think. We can definitely elaborate as much, and we are planning on diving deeper in every situation. But thank you again for joining us. I'm Chris.
And I'm Steph. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.